It's your dude Jay here again. Okay. Had to make this one more exciting because last time my voice and face were so monotone, it kills me. Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about I'm going to be sharing an anecdote of this time I got bit by a dog, and the reason why I have scars all over the left side of my face. I don't know if you can see them through the camera, but I have scars all over the left side of my face, including all over my cheek, one by my lip, and one on my eyelid. I actually almost lost my eye, which is scary, but so it happened when I was about 9 years old, I think. Yeah, I was 9 years old, and we had a German Shepherd who, we kind of picked up as a stray. It walked onto our porch on the 4th of July because it was scared of all the fireworks, and we decided we would just take it in because it walked right up onto our porch and let us pet it. So we figured, it's not gonna hurt us, which was probably not the most intelligent idea, but it was a good dog for a while. We all liked it, and on the night in questioning, we had our landlord in the backyard cutting down a tree for us, and there was that loudness. There was also my brothers, because I have two brothers running around, being crazy, same as I was. And the dog was in the kitchen eating. His name was Buddy. He was eating food, and I was younger, so even though my mom had told me not to go bother him while he was eating, I did it anyway. And I went in there, and it had stepped away from its food, but I was petting it and rubbing its face, and the way I was rubbing its face probably didn't help either because it probably just irritated it. And it also did not like the cat very well, and the cat was running around behind me, and I didn't know that. And so I was petting it, and then it started growling, and then I stepped back, and then it jumped at me, and it bit me. And I remember that I think I blacked out a little bit because next thing I knew I woke up and I was in my mom's arms, and she was telling me to stop crying and holding a towel to my face. And I also vaguely remember my brother pushing the dog away after it turned around again, which is also pretty scary because it seemed like it was coming back after me, which, I mean, I already had my face ripped open, so glad I didn't get hurt any worse than that. And then so my mom carried me out to the car, and she drove me to Children's Mercy, and they were really nice to me there, actually. And they even let me play video games because I insisted that I could play it with an IV in my arm, and they were just like, "Oh, you can't move your arm," and I was like, "I'll just move my fingers." And so I played a video game, which was fun, until they put the sedatives in my IV, and then I was still awake when they wheeled me downstairs. They gave me a choice of either being taken down to the surgery room in the bed or in the chair, and the bed sounded scary for some reason. So I picked the wheelchair, and they wheeled me down there. And I remember I felt I blacked out because of the sedatives kicked in, and I woke up, and I had stitches all over my face, and they were dissolvable stitches, so I didn't need to go back and get them taken out or anything, but I had stitches on my face for a while, and it sucked really bad because people would stare at me in public like I was a monster or something. And when I was only 9 years old, so that made me feel like complete crap. And even some of my family members would kind of cringe away from me because it looked bad. I think they more cringed away because obviously I didn't feel comfortable having that many stitches in my face because there were quite a few. And yeah, so to this day I still have scars on my face, and they're probably not going to go away because the bite wasn't completely horrifyingly terrible, but it was bad enough that I had to go get stitches in my face. And so that was the story of how I got bit by a dog, and I'm more careful around bigger dogs now. Like, I still love dogs, and like I'm not gonna be scared of them, but if they're jumping and like barking and biting at the fence, I'm just like, nope. No, you don't mess with a dog when they're at least a big dog when they're growling or barking or eating. Do not touch animals when they're eating. I have learned that the hard way. I don't go near animals when they're eating anymore. Unless it's maybe a cat, but I just would not recommend touching animals while they're eating. So anyway, that is my story, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that I didn't say too many times, because my train of thought sometimes dies in the middle of my thought process 50 times. Well, that was my second video, minus my intro. So, I'll see you later. Cross your heart, believers never die. Goodbye.